Hello children, welcome to English grammar class. So in the last class we were studying simple present tense. Simple present tense. We finished the first half of that, isn't it? Now we were studying simple present tense. It's used to show actions that are happening at present and to show habitual actions. And the format also, do you remember the format of simple present tense? That is, the subject is singular, you have to add verb plus s or es. And if the subject is plural, you have to use the verb as such, no change. Subject is I and you, then also there is no change. For example, Rahul lives in a flat. Rahul is a singular, so we use live plus s, lives. Okay, then if the subject is plural, we use the verb like that, no change in the verb. We use live itself. They live in a flat. They plural. I and you also. I, even though singular, we use the plurals rules. Here, I live in a flat, and you, I already told you, you can be used both as singular as well as plural. I live in a flat, you live in a flat. Now what I want to tell you is about negative sentences. What are negative sentences? Do you know what are negative sentences? Yes, last year we studied. Negative sentences are sentences which have a no or a not in them. If a sentence is having no or not in that, we say that it's a negative sentence. For example, one example, can you say, I come to school, I come early to school. I come early to school. It's an ordinary sentence. There is no or not in that. If I say, I do not come to school, I do not come early to school, do not is coming there. Isn't it? Such sentences we call as negative sentence. Now in present tense, in simple present tense, how can we convert a sentence into negative form? How can you convert? For example, Rahul lives in a flat is a sentence which is written in simple present format. Rahul lives in a flat. Live plus es because Rahul is singular. Now you have to change it into a negative sentence. When you want to change into a negative sentence, you have to add a no or not in that sentence. So, see, Rahul does not live in a flat. So, instead of simply Rahul not live in a flat, we use here does not. We use does not. Why we use does not? Does not plus original form of the verb should be used when the subject is singular. And if the subject is plural or I, we and you is there, we use do not plus original form of the verb. What do you mean by original form of the verb? Here in the first case, just see in the first case, it is Rahul lives in a flat. Which is the verb in that sentence? Yes, live is the verb. Now this verb, what is the original form of lives? Live. Live is the original form of that verb. Live, lives, lived. So many forms we can use. So the original form of lives is live. So see here, when you convert it into a negative sentence, you have to use the original form of that verb. See, Rahul does not live in a flat, we say. Okay, we do not say Rahul does not lives in a flat. That is not required. We use the original form of the verb. Now look at this second one. In second case, when the subject is plural or if it is I, we, you, etc. If the subject is I, we or you, The plurals rules we are using. In that case, we don't use does not. Instead of that, we use do not plus original form of the verb. That is the rule. In case, if it is the subject is plural, we have to use do not plus original form of the verb. See, they live in a flat. They plural. So, here live is the verb. So, when we convert into a negative sentence, we write they do not live in a flat. Original form. Here both the cases it is original form. Okay. But here lives is changing into live. That is what you have to remember. So, in negative sentences when the subject is singular, this is the format. Does not plus original form of the verb. If the subject is plural or subject is I, we or you, we use do not plus original form of the verb. I hope it's clear to you. Now, look in page number 66 of your textbook. We have some exercises to complete. That is, convert the following into negative sentence. 1 or 2 I will tell, the rest you can try yourself. First one, the cycle belongs to him. The cycle belongs to him. Which is the verb in that? Yes, belongs. Belongs is the verb. So, how can you convert belongs into into a negative form? The cycle. Is it singular? Yes. The cycle belongs to him. How will you change it? The cycle do not. The cycle do not or does not? Does not. Does not belong to him. The cycle does not belong to him because it's singular. Since it's singular, we use does not. Clear? Second one, he plays cricket. He plays. He means singular. He plays. So, you have to convert it into negative. He does not, yes, play cricket, not plays cricket. He does not play cricket. Okay. Third one is a plural one. Okay. Third one, plural, do not plus original form. So, they buy food from the street vendors. So, how will you write? They do not buy food from the street vendors. Do not plus original form of the verb. Did you understand that? Okay. Now coming to the next one, that is interrogative. What do you mean by interrogative sentence? Interrogative. Interrogative means a question. Interrogative sentence, a question sentence. So, if you have to convert a simple present tense, a sentence in simple present tense into a interrogative sentence, how will you do that? That is it. The subject is singular. Again, you have to use does. And if the subject is plural or if it is I or you have to use do. Example is given. She lives in a flat. Does she live in a flat? That is the question. Okay. If the subject is singular, she is singular. Isn't it? She is singular. So, we use does. Does she live in a flat? Then, next one, it's plural, we have to use do. They live in a flat. How will you change into a interrogative sentence? Do they live in a flat with a question mark? So, in every interrogative sentence, you have to put a question mark. So, only this much you have to understand about it. Now, we will do the exercise, then it will be more clear to you. So, exercise H in page number 67. Convert the following statements into yes or no question. Yes or no question. Okay. So, 2 examples are given. Look at that examples. They live in Hyderabad. They is plural. So, what is how will you make it into a question, interrogative yes or no question. Do they live in Hyderabad? Do they live in Hyderabad? Then Rohan reads very well. Rohan singular. Okay, so it's reads. How will you do that? Does Rohan read very well? We don't say reads very well again. No need. Original form of the sentence. When you convert it into negative or into a question, you have to use the original form of the verb. There is no need of you adding s or es or anything to that. Is that clear to you? So, does Rohan read very well? So, like that you can do the rest of the exercises also. Answer key will be sent to you. Then one more exercise is there, exercise I. Complete the conversation using words given below in the brackets. So, one example we will do, the rest you do yourself. What does Ravi play? So, what does Ravi play? So, here you have to complete the conversation using the words given in the bracket. So, Ravi plays cricket. So, what does Ravi play? That is the question. So, like that do the next one. Rohan comes every Saturday. So, how will you convert it into a question? When, since it's Rohan is a singular, when you have to use does. When does Rohan come? Comes is needed? No. When does Rohan come? Rohan comes every Saturday. Then, like that, please do the rest of the exercises also. Try it. You can do it. The thing which you have to remember is, if it is singular, use does. If it's plural, use do. And after that, you have to use only the original form of the verb. Okay, don't add s or es or anything, ed or anything to the verb. Use the original form of the verb. That's it. Thank you.